What's up, guys? Mohit K. Kashyap, and I'm back with another video. And as you all guys know that I study in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore, and I'm currently pursuing my engineering BTech in Electronics and Communication. So today we are going to discuss about a topic which is known as Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. So we are going to discuss this topic through a certain problem, a specific problem, which is like really famous. Okay, the problem is, let me read out the problem to you. Okay, for the signals S1 of t, comma S2 of t, comma S3 of t, and S4 of t shown in figure, find the set of orthonormal basis functions using Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. Given m equals 4 and n is lesser than or equal to m. So we have moved on to our next slide, and what we can see here is we have drawn four figures over here: S1 of t, S2 of t, S3 of t, and S4 of t. And the amplitude of all the figure is 1 1 1 1 each, but the time frame is different. The first one is between 0 to t by 3, the second is between 0 to 2t by 3, and third one is between t by 3 to t, and the fourth one is between 0 to t. So what is given here? So given is m equals 4. So what do we need to find? We need to find n, the value of n. What is n? So step 1, to find the basis function of psi 1 of t. So psi, what is psi 1 of t? The formula of psi 1 of t is equal to s1 of t divided by root of e of 1, e1, okay, root of t1, okay. So e1 is equal to integration of 0 to t s1 square of t dt, which is equal to 0 to t by 3. We are taking this first function here, first diagram, with this 0 to t by 3, which is 0 to t by 3. So 0 to t by 3, 1 square dt, because the amplitude is 1 over here, we are taking 1 square dt is equal to t, equal to 0 to t by 3. So which in turn gives us 0 is equal to t by 3 minus 0 is equal to t by 3 j joules. Okay, what is psi 1 of t? Now we are calculating psi 1 of t. Psi 1 of t is equal to s1 of t, and we are substituting even value in the denominator, which is t by the root of t by 3 is equal to s1 of t into root 3 by t is equal to root 3 by t. Okay, psi 1 of t is equal to root 3 by t, and the range is between 0 to t. 0 t is between t is greater than 0, greater or equal to 0, or lesser or equal to t by 3. So let's go to the step 2. So what is step 2? Step 2 is gi of t. Gi of t is equal to si of t minus summation of j equals 1 to I minus 1 sij into psi j of t, and g2 of t is equal to s2 of t minus summation of g of 1 j equals 1 to 1 is 2j psi j of t. We can further write g2 of t as s2 of t minus s21 psi 1 of t. S2 S21 is equal to 0 to t s2 of t psi 1 of t dt, which in turn gives us 0 to integration 0 to 2t by 3 1 into root 3 by 2 dt is equal to t, which gives us the final answer 2t by 3 into root 3 by t is equal to, we cancel out the t and t's over here, and we get 2 of 2 into root t by 3, and g2 of t is equal to s2 of t minus 2 root t of 3 into psi 1 of t. So moving on to next slide, we're going to plot the graph of g2 of t, which is there are three diagrams, and psi 2 of t is equal to g2 of t divided by root e of t. T of g2 of t is equal to integration 0 to t g2 of g2 square of t dt is equal to t by 3 into 2t3 of 2t by 3 1 square dt, which gives us 2t by 3 minus t by 3 is equal to t by 3 joules. Psi 2 of t is equal to g2 of t by divided by root of t by 3 is equal to g2 of t root of 3 by 2 is equal to root of 3 by 2 3 by t into 1. Psi 2 of t is equal to root 3 by t. Now we have e psi 2 of t is equal to integration t by 3 into 2t by 3 psi 2 square of dt, which gives us integration 4 to t by 3 to 2 t by 3 and of square root root 3 by t the whole square dt is equal to 3 by t square t by 3 to t by 3. The final answer we get is 1, which is known as orthonormal condition. And no overlap between psi1 of t and psi2 should be there. Okay, so integration 0 to t psi1 of t into psi2 of t is equal to 0, which is orthogonal. If the value is 1, it is orthonormal. If the value is 0, it is orthogonal. Moving on to our next slide. In the step 4, we have g1 of t is equal to si of t minus summation of sij of t. So we are going to write of s3 of t minus summation s3j psi j of t is equal to s3 of t minus in the inside the bracket we write s31 of psi1 of t plus s32 of psi2 of t. So g3 of t can be written as s3 of t minus s31 psi1 of t minus s32 psi2 of t. So s31 is equal to 0 to t psi3 of t into psi1 of t dt is equal to 0 to t 0 dt is equal to 0. So S31 is equal to 0. So S32 is equal to 0 to t S3 of t into psi 2 of t dt is equal to root 3 by t into 1 is equal to root 3 by t. So the equation further continues and the answer we get is for S32 is equal to root t by 3, and the answer we get for g of 3t is equal to what we get is s3 of t minus root of t by 3 psi 2 of t. We can further we can multiply g3 of t by e is equal, which gives us the answer uh, which gives us g3 of t into root 3 by t, and the value of 3 is greater than or equal to 2t 3 of 3 2t 2t by 3 and lesser than capital T. So moving on to our next slide. So what we have is step 5 now. Here we are going to find the g4 of t we can refer to the previous steps. Likewise, how we have found the g1 of t, g2 of t and g3 of t, we are going to find g4 of t. Okay. So here we are going to find g4 of t, and we are going to find s4 of 1, s4 of 2 and s4 of 3. The formula is written below. The s41 is equal to root t by 3, the s42 is equal to root t by 3 and the s43 is equal to root t by 3. So what is G3 of t? G3 of t is S4 of t minus S41 psi of t minus S42 psi 2 of t minus S43 psi 3 of t. So moving on to last and the final slide. As we can see that in our final slide we are proving that both are orthogonal, which is G4 of t is equal G3 of t is equal to 0, G4 of t is equal to 0 and G psi of 4 of t is equal to 0. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Hope you guys liked it. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Signing off.